Hey guys, we are back for Stage 2 of the Supreme Battle Spectacle Dragon Ball Super Edition. This is Stage 2 versus the Revival of F Goku and Vegeta. Phase 1 is against Goku, and then Phase 2 is against Vegeta. So, breaking down quickly what Phase 1 is, like I said, it's against Goku from Revival of F. He has 75 million HP, 485,000 attack, 300,000 defense with 64% damage reduction. He does 7 attacks per turn. Then he raises his attack on Super and does 1.35 million on the Super. So he disables attack and defensive reduction, but he can be sealed. So God Goku going to be getting his long-term value, one of the better aging units in the game. He has that skeleton where it's just like no matter what, if you can fight against the Pure Saiyan and can be sealed and stuff like that, this guy's always going to find a way to slip into events like this. So, you know, if you want to make a timeless EZA or a timeless unit, give it damage reduction. And there's a 95% chance, not even, that's a little bit high, but there's a very good chance that they're going to be good for a long time. AGL Golden Frieza got the TUR, I think got his EZA before I even really got serious into this game. And, he's been runnable, and not in this event just because I believe nuke leaders are banned, but anywhere you're able to use him, he has been usable for me as long as I've been playing the game. So, and we are going into almost 4 years of like really playing Dokkan, and that is kind of crazy at this point. Like, if you would have told me like in 2020 when I was summoning for the 5 years just for fun, like when I was new to JP, it's like, hey, you'd be playing this game and covering it and, you know, doing all this 4 years later, I would have told you you're crazy. But here we are having a great time in probably what's going to be the best Annie of all time with the 9-year anniversary, hopefully, and having a great time doing it. So when it comes to this event, it's just a matter of getting to that second phase because we have a lot of strong tech in here. And Gogeta Blue does, or just Super Saiyan Gogeta in this case, does end up taking a lot on that first turn, but it's just about getting through this beginning portion. And I felt that we would have been fine there because he is sealed. So it's like, okay, he's not going to do 700k worth of normals to us on 3 attacks. So we'll be good to go. And we just got to keep that ceiling up. And that is exactly what God Goku's role is. So he is basically going to just be like permanently stun locked. And if he does decide to super in slot 1 against God Goku's just going to tank it, right? Because of his damage reduction. And that's all that really comes down to how this one goes. So then the Gogeta gets a quick dodge and stuff like that, but getting into this phase and taking a little bit in it will be fine because this will be a really good opportunity for us to stack up the Blue Boys for the second phase where it's going to be against an AGL Vegeta. So we have we have a decent little core to make sure that we deal with that. With all these different tech options running around with God Goku, Piccolo, the Blue Boys, it's going to take a little bit, but we will get through it. But it's really just about slugging through this first phase where God Goku is kind of just like our defensive magnet, where it's like if you can't get through God Goku's techniques and stuff like that, like with the damage reduction and whatnot, you're gonna have a bad time. And because like this is essentially like a glorified version of Super Battle Road when the enemy can be stunned, right, or sealed or stunned, just because like that's what makes difficult fights difficult usually, especially if you guys are a bit newer. What tends to make a fight difficult in this game is just your inability to kind of limit what the boss can do, right? Think about it's like a boss fight in another game where there's not really like a cheese that you can use to kind of like limit what they're doing, right? No like stun locks or anything like that. But when you can potentially do a little bit of tech like this, where it's like, you know, you just keep damage reduction to limit the damage that he can do and also take away his ability to do to do supers and stuff like that, because that's really what it comes down to, right? The core of this game is like the enemy super 9 times out of 10 is what takes you out, right? Unless you just make a complete misplay, you're not going to go down to normals, and it's just that super that does way too much damage and takes all your HP in one go. And so in this phase where God Goku is taking away Super Saiyan Blue Goku's ability to do that, that's where things get really easy. So that's where, you know, you can't do that in the second phase, but the way we kind of we play around that is we have type advantage. So it's like we have some massive damage dealers with the Blue Boys and stuff like that have type advantage over Vegeta, excuse me. So that's kind of the idea on how we work around it. And then obviously the same mechanic that we are using for God Goku is the same thing that we are doing here with Super Saiyan Goku from the Android 13 movie, where the whole idea is we want to give him the opportunity to, seal him as well. So it's like if God Goku, let's just say they were both on separate rotations, we could float off Super Saiyan Goku and potentially get that seal to keep him seal locked. So right here we put the blue boys in slot 1 because we have the dodge chance, even though honestly I'm not really sure why I did that. I think it had something to do with the orbs. And you know, we have the rainbow orbs, so he should have dodged one of them, and honestly I don't even know why I did that. Maybe something to do with the type advantage for that Goku had over the Gogeta, but nonetheless, he is sealed, so we knew it wasn't going to be a super, but the blue boys come in, do an action break and stuff like that. What really makes them valuable, that action break is very good as well, where it's like, especially if you have a unit that has like a scouter or something like that and shows where the super is, you can put the blue boys in front of that super and potentially take it away. So obviously that is a valuable mechanic as well. So here we go, Gogeta doing Gogeta things, 9.5. Not the best attack stat for him, but certainly not the worst. He will get a little bit better when we can transform him here. And then that's really when he's going to put in work. And then right here, I mean, you can still see he's doing good damage at type disadvantage, but this Gogeta goes effective against all types. So that's usually the Gogeta niche, I'm sure, as most of you know at this point. And 3 supers right here, just cleaning up for potentially for Gohan to get the kill if he needs it, but I don't know if he's even going to be able to get it, to be honest. So, boom, 3.7, and now Gohan is going to do probably like a 6 to 7 million super attack. Yeah, 8.8, not bad. I think he'll probably win, or he'll take out Goku here with an 8 million attack stat, but who knows? Type advantage is a funky thing. 1.4, yeah, look at that, wow. That's crazy. Yeah, so now we can probably just bring Gogeta out, or do we save it? Yeah, no, bring Gogeta out, get him going. We can heal up a little bit with God Goku in the front. Yeah, no, we get the full heal from Gogeta. I'm dumb. What's it called? Boom, there we go. Just get closer to the Dokkan attack, I guess. And then obviously just grab these orbs right there. Boom, bam, bop, ready to go. But yeah, that sucks. We could have just potentially had that turn, this turn for Gogeta just in the Super Saiyan Blue Vegeta phase, but it is what it is. Not a big deal. But pivoting to the next phase, which is obviously against Vegeta from the same movie. Vegeta has 83 million HP on the dot. He has 585,000 attack. He's 330,000 defense with 62% damage reduction and does 8 attacks per turn. His super does 1.63 million, so very hard hitting with an 18% chance to proc with 1 per turn and a 7 cooldown. He disables attack and defensive reduction, which is aka can't have his attack or defense lowered. He grants immunity to being stunned, and he nullifies super attack ceiling. So God Goku's value isn't as high as it was, but it still is good just because of the damage reduction that he has. Damage reduction will always be king in this game, so don't get that twisted. Until the bosses just outright take it away, like we've had like rumblings of when the anniversary started, just always know that damage reduction is king. So. The core, so what really makes this easy and like kind of the core of what we're doing with these runs is we're working almost entirely through the Gogeta taunt, where we get his ability to lock in the enemy to only attacking him with guaranteed dodging, and there's just really not much the enemy can do on offense, and he is just forced to take all of these attacks from Gogeta and the Blue Boys and Piccolo and Gohan and just the whole squad that we put together here. He just has to eat those attacks. So that's kind of the whole core premise of this. Already doing really good damage on the like the first turn of this. Taking out 3 to 4 HP bars is very good in events like this. So getting started with that. If we are in a predicament where we need to use orange, obviously we can. Obviously would prefer not to, just because of the amount of time that it takes. That is the biggest drawback to orange, I'm sure, as most of you know at this point. Just takes forever to get through. And especially like at 69%, it's like he's not doing like otherworldly levels of damage. So it's like you just gotta hope for crits, and if you don't get them, have fun, right? So that's kind of the whole idea. But Gogeta essentially did, like, with the help of the Blue Boys, like half of this Vegeta's HP in one turn. So, like, if I had mine duped out and stuff like that, and like had more than one, he wasn't 55%, we'd probably just win this event in 2 turns straight up. So that is just, it goes to show you how impressive this Gogeta really can look, especially at the rainbow level. But even at 55%, like you guys are seeing, and you saw in the last video, like he was putting up impressive numbers, right? Like it's not like he's putting up like 4 million attack stats. Like this guy is easily crossing 10 million doing 3 to 4 supers. Like he is extremely impressive. And with this taunt, he obviously can't do damage to us either. So we did that, the special beam cannon with Beast, because we know we're not gonna be able to take that home with us. That's what I was saying as I was playing the run. I'm like, listen, like we're not gonna be able to keep that, so we might as well use it now. And then Gogeta casually just doing another 6 million right there with the taunt. It's such a cool mechanic. I'm so glad that they gave that to this Gogeta. But So we're gonna do that. We already are starting off with however much damage. I think we did like what, like 13 million just off the those active skills alone. So a really good start to this event. And now, yeah, go ahead, Vegeta, Super us, do your worst. So God Goku is gonna go ahead and get a little bit of free damage for us, and then we're gonna finish up on the next turn with the next turn of Gogeta. Just is like the boss can't do anything, right? There's just no way. Just because we're going to be doing so much damage here. Like 12 million right there is really good for 55%, considering we're going to be doing at least one to two more supers. So the Dokkan original animation, everything is this Gogeta has been so much fun to use. I've been having so much fun. 8.3, there we go. What do you got for me? Honestly, with crits, Gogeta could probably just outright win right here. Yep, give me another one. 3 supers, we're up to 9 million. Yeah, Gogeta Blue with the taunt is just game over, man. It's like, just you win. If dodging isn't disabled, it's dumb. You just win. So there you go. Yeah, Gogeta just did it himself. So stage 2, there we go. I think I took off the support memory for this one to get the no item run, but maybe I didn't. But let me know down below what you guys think of the Supreme Battle, whatever this is calling this, the Super Spectacle Battle, whatever it's called. The Blue Zone is for short. Let me know down below what you guys think. Leave a like if you enjoyed. Subscribe if you are new. And I'll catch you guys over for the 3rd stage against Kaioken Blue Goku. See you in the next one, guys.